Hey, what's up guys? This is King Vox and I am playing the Interceptor right now. Man, the Interceptor is something that I wrote off very early on. Didn't think I would actually be playing it, but it does have like some really good pros. I mean, how agile it is not really one of the big things that like draws me to it, but just some of its like components and being able to increase damage, whether it's range or melee. You know, it's really good. And also acid is just absolutely amazing for weapons. So I have this rifle right now. I forget the name of it, but pretty much when you hit the weak spot 3 times, it causes an explosion. Now it's absolutely really good to get rid of like low level mobs, and even some higher end annoying mobs. You can kind of attack them from afar, and the explosion is literally like 2,500, and it's even more if you're on a class like say at Storm, where you have a little bit more elemental damage. But you can actually make a build around this rifle and it'll be really crazy. For my secondary weapon, I have the Devastator, and the main reason I have that is to take out stuff like turrets, even elite mobs and stuff like that from afar. I just think that the Devastator is way too good not to have on every frame, to be honest, except for Colossus, because there's some other stuff you can have like auto cannons, and now grenade launchers are actually starting to like really, I guess, get fixed. Or people are really starting to learn how to use them or whatever, and they actually do a crap load of damage. They actually do, I would say, like 20,000 per grenade or something like that to a boss, which is absolutely cool, because you're just pretty much just spamming nades at it, and it is a lot of damage. Like 20,000 may not seem like a lot of damage, whatever, but it actually is. See, something like this, if we can freeze him and shoot the back, look at that. This is why I have the Devastator, and as you can see, I actually have the Devastator with 2 shots. That's just the way my build's set up. Got a little bit more ammo, and I also have a ridiculously cooldown, almost 50% on my left mouse button, which is the frozen little shuriken thing. Let's grab this and actually go finish it and move to the other area. We have that bug with the sound, but it's not a big problem because I normally play without sound or listening to music anyway. I don't know about other people. I have tons of friends whoever that actually restart their client mid mission, like sometimes mid boss fight, and it's just like, damn dude, it's like that important. He's like, I gotta hear my shots. But it is a big part of the game because it's immersion, you know. So let's talk more about other things wherever that I absolutely like about the Interceptor. Being able to stack damage is just so cool, and a lot of javelins have their own special ways of doing this. Playing a Colossus, or coming from a Colossus being my main, Colossus don't really have a lot of things that we can stack. Like we have one ability where we're able to like use one of our gears to like spark another one, like, so basically increase damage on another one just from using a certain one. Let me take these turrets out for these guys. So like this is why I like the Devastator. Like, it's just absolutely amazing. Like, you just take out turrets, not only turrets but like big heavy elite mobs as well. And I have this masterwork version. It does a combo explosion if they actually are frozen or they have some type of status effect on them. So it's just, I can't really think of any weapons besides like the heavy weapons that the Colossus get that you would want to like really replace it. There's some pistols that are like really good. I haven't got my hands on them yet, but I'm like really stuck on these 2 weapons right here. I absolutely think that they're kind of like some of the best weapons in the game, until we get like real numbers and stuff to be able to see what we're doing. So we can't really do a big comparison, but just know that I have just about every masterwork weapon in the game, except for the pistols. I'm missing a crap load of them because, well, this is the only character I've actually been playing on besides my Colossus. So majority of the gear I got on a Colossus, and you know, they give you loot specific almost to your frame. Your javelin. Every once in a while you'll get loot that is for different javelins, but it's very rare, and usually it's like epic. So, oh no, I'm exploding. As far as like her being squishy, when I first got on her and started playing her, she was very squishy. I actually had no clue how she was gonna even be able to survive. But then again, when I think about it, my Colossus was squishy as hell when I first started as well, and now he can take hits from Grandmaster too, and it's absolutely crazy. So I can decide to go in here and actually do some melee stuff if I wanted to. Okay, right now this dude is like freaking weird. I'm telling you, these guys right here, these gatekeepers, they're so annoying. Sometimes I feel like their damage is just absolutely bugged. So when I first started on her, she used to hit like 600s with her ultimate, and then she would, every once in a while with a combo explosion, she would do something like hit about 2k. Right now I hit naturally around like 2k, and she explodes for like 600 and stuff like that. And as you can see now, this is like my regular melee damage is about 1000 on her, which is actually not too bad. So this rifle is really good for taking out things like these guys. And really, the dodge is probably one of the best things. You can literally dodge 3 times, just hold the button down. These guys are all over the place. They're so annoying when they do this. See if we can actually just melee this guy. So it's cool because this melee thing literally does, I would say, about 20-30,000 damage, which is enough to take their shields down, then hit them with, like, you know, any type of status you need to hit them with. But usually this rifle is enough to just like pick them apart just from like taking slight cover. So this guy flew up here. We're gonna see if we can fly higher. Hit him from above, one shot him, and go over here. And as you can see, we got a really good team right now, which is really nice. So this run's gonna go quite fast. As far as like how fast she flies or runs and stuff like that, it's actually the same as every other javelin. The only thing that she has above them as far as mobility is just being a little bit more agile. I guess like kind of like starting up, she doesn't have any ramp up time for like her speed. She just instantly goes as fast as she needs to go. And being able to do this, you know, double jumping and triple dashing and stuff like that, which the dash is definitely not an iframe. You can definitely get killed in it. I get killed all the time in it. The more you play her, the less damage you're going to take just from just knowing how to move and just understanding what mobs you can be in their face and what mobs you just have to get the hell out of dodge. And it's all a matter of gear as far as like survivability as well. Because I was moving when I had like blues on, but some things in this game will just like completely just like rip you apart. Like the gatekeepers, for instance, their flamethrower, every once in a while you'll find ones that you can get like completely finesse, and then every once in a while you'll find ones that are just like bug, like they'll just spray sporadically their flamethrower all over, and you can be literally behind a rock or like up in the air, like you can be a good ways away and you'll still get hit. Now there's ones that have a flamethrower, and then there's ones that shoot like little lava balls or whatever bursts at you, which is range. But it doesn't matter. Both of them are weird. It's a bit iffy and dangerous playing around with them as an interceptor. Sometimes I save my ult for them just to get them out of the way. That guy's going that way, so he's going this way, so two and two, we'll get 4. But I'm actually finding myself enjoying it more and more, and now I'm kind of like in the urge to play like a caster type class. So I was messing around with the Storm for a little bit, and the Storm just, I don't know what it is, I just can't get into it. I think the only thing I really like about the Storm is living fire. I think it's called living flame, and it's pretty much this dot that they have that can go through walls, and it pretty much just like hits everything. It's really cool actually. If you use this elemental rifle to get 100% more elemental damage as well, what happens is it literally does like 3000 damage, whatever it takes. And stuff like hard difficulty, it melts everything. Grandmaster, it's pretty much just a good primer. It doesn't do enough damage to actually be able to kill these things. It seems like lightning for the Storm is the most overpowered, like, you know, ability, other than like frost and freezing things. But freezing things is pretty much just for the primers. Let's see if there's another one in here, and there is. We'll grab this one and then we'll get up out of here. So another thing that I like about the Interceptor is just you can just really look at this. I can decide to be range. It's like, remember when they said the Ranger was like the jack of all trades? Now I'm starting to think that it's the Interceptor, because he can pretty much do long range, short range. The only class in the game that can actually melee. I mean, that's a thing. That is a thing that I was like, if you're not meleeing on this class, then you shouldn't be playing it or whatever. But the damage increases just from doing other things is just so cool. Like, I have other system assaults that pretty much make it so it increases my weapon damage by 70% when I use it, but the cooldown's so long that it's just not worth it. And I feel like this is just way better. So look at that, the explosion is actually hitting 2,500, and if they're primed, it hits 2,000, it hits 3,000. So it's kind of cool. And as you can see in a little short area like this, it just AoEs and just eats everything up, which is absolutely crazy. Let's see, and I know some people are wondering out there, god damn, how did you get enough clip, you know, modifier or whatever to get 2 shots at your Devastator? Just know, you know, that I've been crafting a shitload of Devastators. So I'm literally, it's like all I craft, because I guess feel like on any other class that I play, it's just always going to be a thing, you know. And you guys will see on the boss how much damage the Devastator actually does. It's pretty insane. So does this weapon. This rifle actually has high DPS as well, but there's no way for me to test and see if it's better than the Devastator. But just from looking at the numbers that the Devastator actually does to weak points and stuff like that and primed targets, I don't think so. I don't think it does as much damage, but it's more of a just like quick weapon to just pull out to use against lower level mobs and stuff like that. And you almost have infinite ammo with this thing. It's so good on ammo, like it's so efficient or whatever, that I just can't really see me using any other assault rifle, especially light machine guns. You just pretty much empty your whole clip and your clip does like no damage whatsoever. It's very sad. Now for the Interceptor, there is a best in slot weapon. I believe it's one of the pistols that increase your melee damage by like 100 or 200% or something like that, which is absolutely cool, especially if you're a melee Interceptor. But like I said, I'm a long range Interceptor, but I have my kit set it so like if something does get close to me, I can handle it. And I also heal from killing things in melee range, well, killing things with my melee, not just melee range. I wonder if somebody's going to just rush and grab the chest. Probably me. I've been opening it. I don't even need them, but I'm like, I'm gonna just keep getting it just in case later there's another chest achievement. Really doesn't matter. Sometimes I rush to it, sometimes I don't. Look at this thing coming up the ramp all crazy. And then for her ultimate, to be honest, I really save it. There's not a lot of cases where I feel that I actually need it, other than taking out like hard elites or getting into a point where I actually need to heal, and when things are just way too much. It's a really good way to clear out a lot of like small level enemies and stuff like that. So I just ran out of ammo. I'm gonna go grab some down here, and I'm not really afraid to like run into these guys. Like before I would not go anywhere near close to things. Like it just wasn't worth it whatsoever, but now it's not too bad. Come on, legendary. All right, that's cool. It looks like we got 2 masterworks from that chest. You know, RNG favors the tuber, so that's just what it is, guys. I'm sorry for you people that aren't YouTubers, you know, and got the like YouTuber RNG and everything, but it's just life, you know. It's just life. Now we're going to the last part. This part should be like fairly easy, actually. Rush up here. No, please don't run out. Sweet. So another thing she can do is just literally travel like that, like I was just doing, showing you guys. But double jump, and then here's the last water we have to go through, and then we go and fight the actual boss. Now let's see how long she actually lasts. That is the question. But man, I just feel like my Colossus definitely doesn't do as much damage as the Interceptor with like weapons and stuff like that, but he has some things that's going good for him. I mean, like, he can just face tank everything in the game pretty much. Even like, so Grandmaster 2 turrets are no joke. You can't really face tank them yet until we get like some other better gear or something like that, or whatever. But for right now, Grandmaster 1, I can face tank Grandmaster 1 turrets, so it's pretty insane. Not on the Interceptor. This is on a Colossus, mind you. Okay. Another cool thing about the Interceptor that I can't do on my Colossus is I can hover. So I'm gonna wait till this dude to come down, and then we're just gonna start, man. We're just gonna start. All right. So 60k there. Boom. Another 60k, and I pretty much just run out of all my ammo. And when you don't hit a weak spot, bro, you know that feeling. Try to run out of ammo way before you run out of flight. All right, he's gonna jump. We're gonna turn around, hit him in the butt. Oh, almost didn't make it. We didn't get no like super weak spots or whatever, but it's cool. So now that phase is over. Look, I don't really even care about these things. Like, these things can get up off me. If they come at me in like large groups, I can just like blow them all up, which is absolutely amazing. So sometimes I actually do just like run around and let them follow me and stuff like that. My aura froze this one. Almost one-shot it. Not quite yet. Let's see. I wonder if they're gonna come out from over here though. And I like to save my flying just like for the boss, to be honest. And I need to get out of here because, well, actually, she can't one-shot me from there anymore. She used to be able to. The boss used to be able to just like completely one-shot me. Oh no, we didn't get much ammo at all. Okay, we got 2 shots. Whatever, 2 shots is enough. The boss is already leaving. The boss is already leaving. Come on, reload. Boom. Okay. So I'm just gonna use the other weapon for now, and this stupid spider. Look, bro, you gotta get out of here. Your mother's a lizard. I actually need some ammo. I mean, it'd be nice to get some ammo, but it's cool. Now with this actual melee skill, when you on contact, it kind of does a fire explosion, so you don't really even need primers, which is absolutely, it's like cool. All right, so trying to get some ammo over here. That's really all we're doing over here. So we got 4 shots. That should be enough, especially with a broken butt like this. So 90, 91k, 80, 86k, 86k, and we're out. So now we're going to just spam rifle and see. So you can see the rifle actually does pretty good damage as well. And she got away. It's fine. But as you can see, I don't think that this rifle does anywhere near the damage as a Devastator. But I think there's very few weapons in a game that actually does. And say like this rifle, the autocannons are actually more damage than it, I believe. As far as the Devastator, I don't think anything like really keeps up with the Devastator. I think like the highest pistol crits or whatever, you know, are about like 80k or something like that, and on average whatever, it's about 30k, where the average of the Devastator is around like 60k, but only for this loadout that I have. So I did test it out with 100% more physical damage, and I don't know, it's really, I think blast damage is like the biggest thing for the Devastator. But I believe this rifle right here is just absolutely insane also though, so definitely try it out, and I'll show you it afterwards. We're gonna finish this thing off right now. So boom, that's it. She gone. Let's see what loot we got. And it's funny because this is a run that normally takes about 30-35 minutes. But when I'm on an Interceptor or whatever, it only takes about 20 minutes. So it just seems like she farms a lot faster than some of the other, and it also depends on group as well, whatever, but on average I do complete these things a lot faster on her, so that's why I stated that. As far as this crap, who cares? Who cares who got the most experience? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I care a little bit. Let's see. Oh, that guy we got smoked. I don't really understand that. I guess people run around and do extra stuff or whatever. I kind of feel like I do focus on objectives and don't get very far. More duplicates. Oh, 175% blast damage, but it has a gear on it, which sucks, but it has support luck on it. I'm not really sure if the blast damage does anything for that skill though, so who knows. More duplicates, no good stats on this one. This is a thrower router, a salvager, right? And another grenade. This one's straight garbage, and that's just what it is. Just disenchant all this crap and move to the next one. All right, guys, peace out. That was King Vox, and you guys pretty much got a good idea or a thought on the Interceptor from me now. I actually like her. I enjoy her. But I am gonna try out Ranger and Storm quite soon to see how they are and see how they synergize with different items and weapons and stuff like that. Things I liked in Diablo and games like Warframe are the ideas of being able to find a weapon that you really like and to completely design your whole character around that item, rather than having to play a certain item or weapon just because of the frame just, you know, excels in it. So peace out. This has been King Vox. Boogie woogie. Snicky.